everything is dying. Literally, yeah, in the Australian summer, everything is dying, and the summer came. Now, the last couple of days, everything. You know, when you hear the word Australia, if you are from Europe, Australia means hot, and it is hot. So the new year was hot, very hot. In my garden, everything is dying, literally. If you drive around, all the nice green grass, ash is just yellow. But no, I like the summer, and I know all of you out there in Europe, you are going through the winter, and after Christmas, everyone hates the winter. If you are not doing any winter sport, you just wait for it to be over, especially in January, March. The new snow falling, and you have this feeling it never ends. It's just dark and cold outside. Not here. We have summer. Have a great start of the year. I hope you too. And I start my year with a lot of work. Yes, it's one of those weeks. A week where there's a lot happening. Until next week, I will probably work around 80-90 hours. That's okay. You know, the only break I have is the break at night when I go to sleep a bit. But that's fine. I enjoy those times and days because usually there's a lot happening. Usually you have the feeling, I'm prepared for this, what I'm working on something, and that's exciting. No, it's much better than the boring routine. No, routine is fine, routine is good, we need that sometime, especially if you are in leadership, you need to be predictable and have a clear routine, not only for yourself, but for all colleagues, because you need to be predictable as a good leader. But other times, especially when change is happening, it's just exciting. By the way, let's start the year with a good New Year resolution in regards to networking. The word of the 21st century, networking. You don't need to network all the time. I want to encourage honest conversation and honest interest in other people. Okay? Otherwise, there is no honesty in any interaction with other people. It's always just an advertisement for the me company. Why? Why does it have to be like that? Now, I shared these thoughts in a blog post on my website. Perhaps you have a look at that if you want to know more about it. But that's the idea. Everyone has an agenda and we want to break that habit. Why does almost everyone, especially the people who are interested, who seem interested in you, in talking to you, have a secret agenda up their sleeves that gets pulled out the moment you start to be engaged in that conversation? There's nothing more frustrating, for me at least, than this aha moment in a meeting, in a conversation with someone, where you just realize all this was just so you network, so you can ask me, can you do this? Can you help me with? So disappointing. That moment when you think that's the whole reason why we got a phone call, got to a meeting, went to a place, sat down there, had a conversation. So at the right moment, the question gets to be asked. So disappointing. The answer is no, usually. No, actually not. Actually, it works, you know, because you are there, you are entangled in that conversation. It's hard to say no. But I ask this question, why? Why do we have to disguise our real intentions and not just be honest about them? I mean, I would be much more interested in a conversation if someone would have just asked me. Just ask, Peter, I want to talk with you about, can you help me with? Can you meet up with me? I would like to ask you the following. That's okay. Okay, I understand that. I would probably say yes. And by the way, if I do that, please talk to me about it, point it out. I will totally change it in that moment. Okay? Sometimes I even seem rude because I don't want to do it. Okay? I just write you because I have a question. Okay? And I let all the fluff, all the how have you been? How are you doing? Well, how is your pet? And by the way, can I ask you? Okay, that's no, please stop doing that. And we want to have an honest conversation without advertising for the me company. That's what we do all the time, every time with everybody. We are networking. It feels like we speak all the time with a possible customer. Is that true? It feels like a real-time marketing place, like Amazon in real life, where everyone tries to pitch you a product. So first, let me tell you, there is no need to network all the time. Yeah? There are places and situations where we want to network. That's okay, where everybody's there to network. Everyone just gathering at a conference, being around the table, going out to a special networking place. That's okay. But there has to be times when we are not networking. Okay, when we just have an honest curiosity into other people and their way of thinking and their way of doing things and their way of living life. You know what? Actually, the most important encounters we had in our lives were probably with someone with whom we had an honest conversation. No one where lights were switched on, where pathways was opened, where the universe got lit up for us in a totally new way. Okay, an honest conversation without you thinking, what can I get out of this? Okay, it can be just meeting others. Enjoy that. Put your phone away. Maybe you leave it even at home. And when did you do that last time? Go to a place and just enjoy a conversation with someone. I know you might be the one awkward person who is there without the phone. Everyone is with their face in their screens, but I promise you, sometimes it happens. That awesome conversation. What do you think? Could we try to start this year like that? With honest curiosity in other people rather than the me company in the you company? Maybe you make an effort. And if I could wish something for you this year, is that to have at least a few good conversations without that awkward moment of you thinking, so disappointing. That's the only reason why. I hope this video was helpful. I hope it's inspiring so that you can have those important life-changing conversations with each other. And I'm looking forward to what's coming up on this channel. I hope you too. I hope it's shareable, interesting, you learn something new, get motivated and celebrate good news and positive outcomes. Maybe you let me know what you want to see more from what's happening behind the scenes. Have a fantastic week. See you next time. Until then.